I'd like to thank every single person here for just coming in the doors and helping us all.
Hi, my name is Kyle Force. Before I came to Best Drug Rehabilitation, I was a completely broken person. You know, I lost everything I ever had. You know, a loving girlfriend, all the drugs, you know, an apartment. I just lost everything, my whole entire life. I had a whole entire life built up, and I just lost it all. I ended up moving in with my mom, and eventually that just went downhill, and stealing from drugs, and just, you know, ruining the relationships. And my little cousin Taylor, she had an uncle that overdosed on heroin, and that was one of my drugs of choices. And she was just crying, you know, telling me she didn't want to lose me, and I took a good look at my life and realized where I was. And I mean, I've been living this life since I was 14 years old, and now 23. It took a huge toll on my mind, my body. You know, I always thought this is me, this is what I was going to be for the rest of my life, you know. This is what I come from, this is what I'll always be. And then when I came to Best Drug Rehabilitation, it completely changed everything about me.
I came in here a broken, homeless individual that just had, I'm gonna act like I had total confidence in myself, but I didn't at all. And a lot of these times I came here and I started getting real with myself, and I realized I needed to change. And I was supposed to come in here and do 30 days and laugh, and now I'm here in 67, 8 days sober. Never felt better in my life.
I didn't want to be here. You know, I was just wanting to go back to my old life as soon as possible. I ended up staying for 2.5 months, and, you know, just taking everything in and just doing everything that I could. And then eventually, you know, I went from an angry person who used to isolate himself in his room to being downstairs in the yard and just helping people and helping the new people who wanted to leave, and explaining my story and telling them what I've been through, you know, being homeless and just, you know, everything I've gone through, to where I am today, which is a very strong, confident person that believes in myself like I've never had before. Never feel healthier in my life, and I owe it all to Best Drug Rehabilitation. I loved all the facilitators, which are like teachers, were just great people, and they love each and every one of you, you know. And every graduation is emotional because you can see, you know, it's one thing to say that they care about you, but when that Friday comes and you're leaving and they're crying, you know, and it's good to know that this whole time they actually did care about you.
So when I came into here, I mean, I never really had like actual good friends, and there's people here that have taught me what real friendships are. Even though I've only known them for 30 days, 40 days, whatever, I know what real friendships are.
This is not just, you know, rehab. Most rehabs are that, you know, you don't get to wear your own clothes, or they take your shoelaces and your belt at the door. Like, this place has, you have just enough freedom to where you feel like you're free, but then again, you know, it just makes you feel like you're in school for how to change your life and how to be what you want to be. Because if you're willing to come to rehab, then you know that you got that change. And if you're on the fence, and if you ever second guess your life, then you know that you're ready to change. Because that's what my problem was. I was always second guessing my life, and I know that that's when it was time to change. If you were to see me, you know, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, when I was on the streets and just doing, like, I mean, sometimes I don't even remember it. I don't even feel like I ever need to go back to that. And all I ever picture is being happy with my life and being confident and healthy. So Best Drug Rehabilitation is definitely the place to be.
Y'all helped me so much. Like, I came in here and you all know, like, I would think all of you love me 1 second, but the next second I think all of y'all hate me. And I'm up in my room crying. I never said that before, but I was crying. Thinking, you know, why am I even here? I'm not worth it. Y'all make me feel worth it. I mean, that's all I have to really say.